Hey everyone, Dan Edmondson here with another tip of the week. Today what I want to talk about is something called a light bridge or an escape. And it's one of those little known things in art, but it's kind of a cool thing that you're probably going to get a kick out of learning about. So let's say that you've got a couple of oranges or a couple of peaches sitting next to each other, okay? That's probably the easiest way to explain this. Let's say here we've got one orange, and here we have another orange, okay? And if you look at these two nice little highlights here and shadows, and let's say that you're looking here at these two oranges or peaches, whatever they are. Maybe we should call them green apples since my pen's green. But anyway, what I want you to do is get a sense for how closed this is, okay? How closed this feels, okay? And what I want you to imagine is light is traveling in from the left here, we'll say, because that's where the highlight is, and the shadows on the outside. So light's coming in like this, okay, from top left. And the easiest way to think about it is light has a tendency to want to wash over things. So if you notice this, and you notice how closed it feels. Just by taking this here and eliminating part of that line, all of a sudden, do you notice how much more open it feels? Now, imagine here that we open it here, and then finally we open it here, right? So now, see how much different this whole thing feels? The flow of it all? And the more you open it, the more it seems to have a flow to it, right? Now, what does that mean? It's just more, it's kind of about what eye path is. Your eye is able to come in here, travel around, check it out, exit here, and then check this out, and then exit here. What it is it just gives you a way out of the of these objects, right? So again, let's just pretend these are two apples or two oranges or something like that, and the amount of flow or escapes or light bridges, these are called light bridges too, that we put into a painting, the easier it is to flow through it, right? And you, of course, you can overdo it and you can underdo it. But if we went back to where it looked like this, the painting has a tendency to look very closed and very cut out feeling. And the way that you put these in is generally with color as well as with edges. You will generally bridge this color here over this color, and you'll make this color and this color very, very similar, so it makes it easy for it to get here. Whereas let's say this was in the light and that's shadow, see that's dark, it's hard to get past that into here. So that's what that's about. And the same thing here. You would either bleed it out or put a similar value or color in the background, or at least you would just really soften the edge so that it was easier for the light to get out. Okay? Now, that is a light bridge or an escape. Now let's look at a painting. Let's assume we have like a still life here, okay? Let's kind of just set this up. So let's take our two oranges here, we'll put them here again, or that, and let's say that we've got ourselves a vase here with some flowers coming out. Flower and flower and maybe another flower. And then maybe down here we have another orange or another vase, and then maybe we got some reflected light, and then maybe some branches coming up here and all that, right? So anyway, let's say that this is our still life setup, and maybe another branch here. So what we want to do is look and see how eye path affects this. So what we'd want maybe is a light bridge here, a light bridge here, an escape, however you want to call it, and then we want a way in, and maybe a way through there, and then maybe wherever we want. Maybe we want to keep this closed, but because we want the eye to travel down through here, so we open this area up. And a good way to do it is take the transmitted or reflected light, rather, and connect that to this. Now, let's say we're at the end of the painting, right? Now, do we want the eye to travel outside the painting? No, we want to keep it kind of in. So rather than putting a light bridge here that guides us out of the painting, we keep it closed, right? And maybe we could even have an open one here, so maybe we can get this circular flow going through it. So you do this everywhere. You do it with your flowers, you do it with your vases, and what you do is just control the way that the light flows through the painting as well as the viewer's eye. It's kind of a fun little thing to try in your paintings, and when you do one painting, try it. And if you do the Asian vase in my still life course, it's a perfect painting for that, for playing with light bridges. So check it out, try it in your paintings, let me know what you think. That's Dan with the tip of the week. Have a fantastic day.